More than 200 Sunshine Coast bus drivers walked off the job as part of industrial action across southeast Queensland calling for better pay and conditions. One of them was Harry Adsett. He's been driving buses for nearly 30 years. ABC Sunshine Coast reporter Jessica Ross caught up with him, and he's having a chat with her about the biggest problems facing bus drivers on the Sunshine Coast.
Well, antisocial behaviour is one of our biggest issues from the young guys, obviously, and but it's not only the children, there's adults as well. We have drug problems on the coast, which is bad for us, and we're calling on state government to afford control for our wages and conditions and our safety. And we recognise the state government's allocated $60 million for our safety, but it's not coming quick enough for our barricades for our drivers overnight. We've got some network officers on board now. That's making a difference. But, it's the safety barriers that we need, firstly and wholly. So if we get hit with a bottle, that's going to stop that. So it's the safety for our passengers. And the wages and conditions, well, we're calling on the state government to intervene with this and raise our money for conditions and the wages to bring better staff, more staff, because our drivers are exhausted from all the work they've been doing. The cost of living for rent and food. As I said, the rentals on the coast are about $700 a week. A Monday to Friday driver, 38 hours a week, $900. How can you live on that? You just can't. So we're just calling on a fair pay wage, which will, keep us on the Sunshine Coast, keep us employed. So it's a plus for everybody if the state government intervenes on it all.
And I guess it affects a lot of people too, commuters and just having that, you need to have an effective transport system.
Absolutely. The commuters are affected in every way and form. A lot of commuters, I've noticed, don't catch public transport anymore because of the antisocial behaviour. Like, why would you be in your good clothes, going to work and be harassed by young people? It's just not on. So with the network office, I think that will change because they're starting. I've noticed a difference in that. But we still need to get the people back on the buses. And to do that, we need to have driver safety barriers because you want to get on a bus and you want to get to work. You don't want to end up on a pole or over a cliff because somebody's distracting you down the back. And that's what it is. We become distracted drivers because of all the stuff that's happening down the back, like, the vaping and the smoking and the drinking. That all needs to stop. My honest opinion, they need to bring back the power of bus driver, where we have the right to refuse.
How long have you been a bus driver?
27 and a half years.
And how would you describe what it's like now compared to, say, when you started?
When I started, it was a good job. It was a great job. And I'd nearly say in the last 12 years is where it started to decline. More so probably the Daniel Morecambe thing, and I don't like raising that issue, but parents don't seem to have control of their kids. They expect the bus drivers to be babysitters. That's how I put it. I still think a parent, if you're under the age of 14, you should be having an adult with you. We shouldn't be their babysitters.
And I guess from what you were saying before, given the cost of living, given what you're getting paid, a lot of people are deciding it's not worth the money, are they?
It's definitely not worth the money.
A lot of people leaving the job because of that?
Yeah, a lot of people, because of the rate of pay that we get, a lot of people are looking at leaving and going to truck driving. Like, you can jump in a truck, not have all them troubles in the world and get a better wage. And a lot of us choose to be bus drivers because, one, we like people, and two, it's not a bad job. We just got to fix the edges to make it a better job.
And that's bus driver Henry Adsett speaking with ABC Sunshine Coast.